and how to leave domestic violence. Basically, domestic violence in our in our societies, and everywhere you want to, uh, some of these specials fighting with have no reasons. So basically, I think uh, the root of the every evils between fighting. You know that in this planet we have to, when we fight, we ruin the peace and we have no recovery. A part of happiness your incomings your in moments. So basically, when we fight, in reality, in imaginations, because there is a no too much noise on outside in ourselves. So we have to, these types of phases uh, must be faced, because some situations, maybe sometimes you have to violence created in specific region to some persons and strangers fighting. And you know that this environment, basically we have to be violate for inner self. You have sometimes vibrated uh, to people for not loving, not not for loving moments for these types of moments, because sometimes and people's and fightings, there is a no sometimes awareness how to be educate with the problems. So we have to be instruct of and the mind of the, there is no you write the decision of the what for useful for me and useful for other person. Basically, I want to uh, violence of domestic violence, how to be uh, creates and how to be aware. So basically, where you know that sometimes uh, violence domestically created, where there are people no aware of educations, and people have no right fundamentals of educations. So people not right the use of educations. So educations brings from a right decision, a right useful for in your moments for clears. So basically we have challenging time to basically, you know that people use uh, upsets or incomings for your thoughts. Basically incoming thoughts, you're not upsets. So a point is, we have memories, emotions feeded by the nature, and the some of the energy you must be burned. So we have no handhold to stop and to be uh, unsafe, because you know that I fill the water of the glass. So water of glass fill down, or you must be uh, wastage of water than the balance of your quantity. So basically at this times we have emotionally, we have mentally to, if we really health care healthy, and we have to be basically, you know that violence when created, when emotions memories connected with uh, angry moments. And sometimes we have at the nights and walk moments in imaginations where there is a nobody is my with my with front and back. You know that when eyes in front and back, there is a no person and there is a no living thing with you, because we know that we have to turn off light and sit to bed, and we have learned as human being, we learned and first duty of on the morning, at the night we slept. So that's why the nature, the right, the duty of some animals to night duty. So that's why we are frightened. So basically that's why the sometimes we have to violence in our mind. So basically we have to be violence of the memory when we recall to a memory of your comings in your mind, your reactions, your through words. You have two actions, that's why we are fighting. So then why we have to be no control imaginations. We have to be incomings of ideas, incomings of lots of thoughts and wonders.